Okay, once you have tried out the running stitch, the other stitch that you need to do for this project is called the whip stitch. So once again, I have about 10 inches of embroidery thread. I have my shape cut out of one of my papers that was in my supply kit, and I'm going to thread my needle. I'm going to have the ends line up. I'm going to tie a knot just like I did for the other one. So the string right here around 2 fingers. So I make a little loop and then pass the tail through the loop. I'm going to do that one more time. Okay. And for the whip stitch, you're going to have it start from the back like you did last time, except instead of going in and out around the edge of your paper, you're actually going to go around the sides. So you start from the back, pull, okay, till the knot stops. And then instead of going back into the front, you're going to wrap it around the edge. So this is why it's called a whip stitch, because you're like whipping it around the edge and then through the back again. It's going to look like a spiral bound notebook when you are done. It should have this line going around the edge. So back around the edge and through. Around the edge. And once again, we're doing this with paper because it's easier to learn some of these sewing techniques. So you can see what mine looks like. I didn't really plan out the space. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but trying to make them as even as possible. The shape looks like a house, and I wasn't intending to do that, but kind of turned into looking like a house. Okay, so around the edge, through the back, around the edge, through the back. All right, and once again, I'm somewhere where I kind of want to make a turn. So instead of, I can go this way and come through the back again. And now I'm on the other side of my shape, and now I'm just going to go that way. So I'm just kind of pulling the string in whatever direction I need to go in, especially if I'm turning a corner. Right, so I'm just going to finish this side. Okay, so you can kind of see how it's going to look all around your edges. And now I'm turning a corner again. So instead of going out to the side, I'm going to go down on that bottom edge. Just finish that through. Make sure your back piece is kind of out of your way. I just had gotten it caught there. So just kind of make sure if there's something that seems to be not working on the back, just check your back edge. So when you're done and you're all the way at the end and you don't really have any more, space to go, you're going to flip your piece over, right? So I can see the knot. This is the knot where I began right here. And I'm going to cut my thread off just like we were doing for the last one. And I'm going to tie these two together. So just make like a double knot. So one over the other, and then again, just like you were knotting your shoelace. This one's easy. Okay, and I have a lot of extra here. I'm going to trim that so it's a little easier to deal with. Okay, and this is my this is my whip stitch piece. So you should have both kinds of pieces I have my running stitch, right? Another running stitch, a whip stitch, and you're going to glue all these pieces to your board that says paper quilt on it. This is going to be kind of like your backdrop. You can make all your pieces. You can then start to overlap them, right? But it should look like a patchwork quilt when you're done. I'm going to finish up making all of my patches. I might put some sewing through the middle of them as well. I'll be using my two colors of thread, my blue and my violet, and I will put this all together and then show you how to do that.